Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me today for my oil-free chickpea of the sea recipe. The last chickpea of the sea recipe I filmed, I used vegan mayonnaise as like the binder in the recipe. And since I started following Dr. McDougall, I have been eliminating all oil from my diet. And let's be real, I used to put vegan mayonnaise on like literally everything. And eating that much vegan mayonnaise was not healthy, even if I was like putting it all over vegetables. So after I began eliminating oil from my diet, I finally started seeing weight loss success and just feeling better in general, just like having more energy. So definitely check out Dr. McDougall's book, The Starch Solution, if you haven't read that yet. And let me show you how I'm going to put together this chickpea of the sea. So today I'm making a double batch. I'm going to be using 2 cans of chickpeas and 2 cans of hearts of palm. So you could totally cut this recipe in half, just use 1 can of each if you'd like. I'll actually only include 1.5 cans in the actual recipe. I'm going to use half of a can of chickpeas to make sort of like a hummus, and that's going to be my replacement for the vegan mayonnaise. So the first thing I'll do is rinse and drain the hearts of palm and the chickpeas, making sure to set aside a portion of the chickpeas to make the hummus. Everything else I'll dump into my big Ninja food processor. So to make this simple hummus, I'm just going to use the chickpeas with a little bit of water, some onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and a little bit of dill. I'll get that blended up and then set that aside. Next, in the big food processor, I'm going to do the hearts of palm, chickpeas, and some Old Bay seasoning. And then I'm just going to pulse this until it gets to the texture and consistency that I want for my chickpea of the sea. After I get that processed to the consistency I like, I'm going to dump it into a bowl where I'll then add a cup of chopped red onion and a cup of chopped celery. In my last recipe I filmed, I used capers, but what I have discovered is that I actually prefer dill relish in this recipe. So if you like dill relish, I definitely recommend giving that a try. Finally, I'll add the hummus into the bowl, and then that helps everything bind together, and then that is basically it for this recipe. Ta-da! So easy. And now we'll do a taste test. Sometimes it needs like some more pepper or some more relish. That is perfect. So now for lunch, I'm going to make a pita sandwich with some tomato and sprouts and sriracha. I was looking for oil-free flour tortillas at the store and did not find them, but did find these oil-free pitas. So here is my final chickpea of the sea pita pocket. It is a lot more food than it looks like. I have tried to eat a whole one of these and it was way too much. So what I'm gonna do for lunch is a 50-50 plate with the pita pocket for half and then steamed broccoli for the other half. That's the broccoli. So this is what my 50-50 plate ends up looking like. I know it might look like a lot of extra broccoli, but like I mentioned, that is a fat pita sandwich. So that is all for my oil-free chickpea of the sea recipe. Thank you so much for joining me for lunch today. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Be well.